Imagine a place where ancient history meets crystal clear waters, where medieval castles rise above sun-soaked beaches and every corner tells a story. This is Croatia, Europe's hidden gem that's finally stepping into the spotlight. The streets, surrounded by centuries-old architecture and crystal-clear waters of the Adriatic Sea, mesmerize everyone who visits here. But beauty isn't the only thing that makes Croatia what it is today. It's a land of contrasts. One minute, you're standing in a lively city square filled with laughter and life, and the next, you're amidst tranquil forests and islands that whisper peace. And as for the culture, its culture is diverse, where every celebration brings people together and every tradition tells a story shaped by Roman, Venetian, and Austro-Hungarian influences. There's a reason why each corner of Croatia feels familiar, yet beautifully unique. So, if you're looking to visit a country where adventure and serenity coexist in harmony, there couldn't be a better place. But what makes it so unforgettable? Is it the ancient walls of Dubrovnik, the lively streets of Split, or the magical sunsets of Zadar? Stick around because we're about to explore the cities that define the very essence of this country. Zadar. They say its tale is one of survival and transformation. It all began as a small settlement called Zadar, way back in the 9th century BCE. But with its prime position on the peninsula, it didn't stay small for long. Empires began to circle, and by the 1st century BCE, the Romans had claimed it and turned it into a trade hub. But the real drama? That came later. In 1409, Zadar was sold to Venice, and peace? That became a thing of the past. The city was caught in the crossfire between Venice and the Ottoman Empire, and was forced to become the most fortified city on the Adriatic. Then came the devastation of World War II. Bombings reduced Zadar to rubble, but not its spirit. The city endured a lot, but stood strong. And today, it's one of the most popular tourist destinations in Croatia. In fact, Zadar made it to UNESCO's World Heritage List, and the residents couldn't be more proud. And beyond its rich past, Zadar offers some truly unique experiences that set it apart from any other place in the world. Let's venture to Zadar's sea organ, where visitors are invited to connect with both the ocean and human creativity all at once. The place is exactly what it sounds like: music created by the ocean. A local artist named Nikola Basic installed the instrument in 2005, which turns the ocean waves into a mesmerizing melody. As soon as you approach the marble steps at the tip of the peninsula, strange, otherworldly sounds rise from beneath your feet. Wind, water, and stone come together to make music unlike anything you've ever heard. Next, we have Zadar's Byzantine treasures, located alongside the Church of St. Mary. This collection of stunning icons and centuries-old reliquaries shine under soft lighting. Each art piece filling the 2 floors encourages visitors to explore form, color, and emotion. Visiting this gallery can feel like taking a journey back in time, one that no history lover or curious traveler would want to miss. But Zadar isn't only about history and tradition, it's also a haven for those seeking tranquility. One such place, the Garden. If you're in the mood to relax with a cocktail or get your groove on at one of Zadar's legendary music festivals, don't forget to visit here. Perched atop Venetian city walls, it offers spectacular sunset views, while the DJs set the mood with a laid-back electronic soundtrack. If you want to escape the hustle and bustle of the city, hopping on a boat to Dugi Otok might be just what you need. It's Croatia's very own Long Island, perfect for sunbathing on secluded beaches. And just 30 minutes away from Zadar, Paklenica National Park offers jaw-dropping canyons and miles of hiking trails. But before you leave, make sure you indulge in local delicacies of Zadar like prosciutto. They're dried to perfection by the Adriatic's famous Bora wind. They say once you've tasted that salty prosciutto, you'll carry a piece of Zadar in your heart forever. Dubrovnik. Known for its breathtaking beauty of its old town, it carries a remarkable history, one that reads like an epic tale of survival. Founded around 614 as Rausa by Roman refugees fleeing invasions, the city quickly became a crossroads of cultures. But what happened next shaped its destiny forever. After the fall of Rome, Dubrovnik fell under Byzantine rule and faced constant threats from foreign powers. On the bright side, it held its ground against all odds. In fact, during the Venetian period from 1205 to 1358, it managed to gain its hard-won independence. And here's a fascinating tidbit. It was known for offering asylum to refugees, including the legendary King Richard I of England. As the city flourished into a strong republic, it became a hub for maritime trade. But disaster struck in 1677 when a devastating earthquake destroyed much of the city and claimed thousands of lives. However, the city survived through that and more. In fact, its resilience rose from the ashes once again, and today its charm draws millions of visitors from across the globe. If you're wondering how to make the most of your time here, you're in for a treat. Taking the cable car to Mount Surge can be an unforgettable start to your tour. As you stand 400 meters above the old town, you're greeted by breathtaking views of the Adriatic Sea and the city below. The Panorama restaurant or cafe at the top is the perfect spot to sip morning coffee while soaking in this captivating view. Next, there's the famous Old Town. Encircled by the ancient walls, this UNESCO World Heritage Site feels like a living museum. As you wander through its hidden alleyways and limestone, it's impossible not to be charmed by the city's timeless beauty. And if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you can't miss the chance to tour Dubrovnik. It serves as the setting for King's Landing and is home to popular locations like the Red Keep. A tour here takes you to popular filming sites, but at the same time, it also immerses you in the rich history that flows through every corner of the old town. After all that exploring, you can't forget to experience Dubrovnik's crystal clear waters. Here, you can paddle around the small island of Lokrum, discover hidden coves, and view the old town from a whole new perspective on the sea. And if you're seeking a more comforting option, Banje Beach, just a short walk from the old town, offers a relaxing escape. But amidst the tour of popular attractions, remember to treat yourself to a leisurely meal, especially at the popular Nautica restaurant. Here, you can savor delectable local dishes while gazing at stunning views of the city wall. And watching the sunsets from the city walls is the perfect way to end your day. While many suggest doing this first thing in the morning, the evening provides a magical experience as the sun dips below the horizon. Walking along the ancient walls as the sky turns shades of orange and pink evokes a sense of timelessness. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left the city. Split. The second largest city in Croatia has over 900,000 tourists flocking to its shores each year. But what is it about this place that makes it so irresistible? Let's rewind the clock to the 3rd century BCE when Split began its life as the Greek colony of Aspalathos. Things got interesting when the Roman Emperor Diocletian chose Split to build his majestic palace in 305 CE. It was an architectural wonder that became the city's cultural gem for centuries. Then, after the fall of the Roman Empire, Split became a place for refugees. It evolved under the influence of Venetians and Byzantines. Each era left its mark on the city. It would, in fact, be fair to say that Split's history reflects change, resilience, and endurance. Is that what makes Split a must-visit today? You bet! The first on many travelers' list when visiting Split is often the Diocletian Palace. It's a stretch of marble walkways where each turn reveals something new and exciting. But if you really want to dig into its history, get an expert guide. They'll enlighten you about the hidden tales and the myths that linger in the air, like things that make this place even more interesting, things that otherwise go unnoticed, and those that truly bring this ancient palace to life. Then there's the Cathedral of St. Dominus, a great wonder to stop by. It was once the resting place of Emperor Diocletian himself. And if you want to experience the city in a whole new way, climb the 200-foot bell tower. The panoramic view of Old Town and the Adriatic Sea is truly breathtaking and definitely worth the climb. For adventure seekers, Cellars is a place to visit. It's a network of underground passages that you can access through the Brass Gate after a relaxing stroll along the Riva promenade. And here's the coolest part. It's precisely where Daenerys kept her dragons in Game of Thrones. Pretty cool, right? As you explore the city, don't forget to visit the Temple of Jupiter. This temple is a stunning representation of Roman architecture and a place where divine connections were once celebrated. And if you're lucky, you might catch a local Klapa group performing in the vestibule. The acoustics here are so good, it'll give you chills. For thrill seekers, Split offers something even better: rock climbing at the Marjan Crag, also known as Santinstein. These 40-meter high cliffs are perched above the beautiful Kajuni Beach. This is exactly where sport climbing in the Dalmatian region took off in the 1980s. And today, there are over 75 routes for all skill levels. Whether you're an amateur or a seasoned climber, you can take on these cliffs with guided adventures. The experience offers an unbeatable combination of fresh sea air and incredible views. As we wrap up our journey through Split, it's clear why this city has captured the hearts of travelers for centuries. From the echoes of Roman history in Diocletian's palace to the vibrant culture that thrives along the Riva, Split is where the past and present meet in perfect harmony. But this is just the beginning of the adventure. Croatia's wonders stretch far and wide, each stop offering its own unique story to tell. Still feeling adventurous? I've got our next stop ready to go. Head on over and I'll meet you there.